Welcome back, ladies and gents, to a brand new edition of Games in Life. I am Cru5ad. Hey, thanks for joining me today. We're going to get right into it and talk about our Guild Fest that ended last week. I know it doesn't seem very timely, but it's my schedule. Just going through to see what kind of rewards would be best served for my particular play style. Fashion myself as kind of like a rally support, but I certainly like to go out there and raid and just, burn some castles every once in a while. I need to work on my gear and I need to work on my jewels. Jewels. And those are my first two. And then I think somewhere along the way, monster energy will play in, attack boosts will play in, and probably gold will play in depending on the rest of the specific choices that I have. I very happy with our production in BC with our Guild Fest. All 24 is a good thing. I think I hit around 1440 in the Guild Fest itself, which is the highest I've ever done. The minimum, I believe, was 1200, and everybody did a great job of making sure that we maintained our tier level and got all our rewards. Migration scroll versus energy. Probably gonna take the energy. Not sure about hard rocks. It just seems like a lot of work for very little effort, but went ahead and chose it anyways. Queen Venom. I got 35 chances to get it and a relocator. I don't have any. And when you rally, it's really important, I think, to be as close to the rally lead as possible so that you're not, for your own safety and for the ease of movement for troops and whatnot, to fill the rally quickly and efficiently. So that's going to be a little battle that I probably wage within myself. Which do I want? The relocates or the Queen Bee Venom? And Queen Bee Venom has such a low drop rate, and it's just seemingly low that I don't know if it's worth it on 35 chests. Maybe, you never know. It's a roll of the dice. And I think I'm going to end up going with the relocators after I set this up. You saw me switch over to the energy from the hard rocks. I think that's a decent move as well. I'm just checking my choices to make sure they're all the best as they can be for my particular needs according to each individual tier level that's there. Yeah. It was good. It was a good guild fest. I did a lot of mystery quests from 125 all the way up to 175 points, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Here we go. Last chance on this. Do I relocate or do I get the Queen Bee Venom? What am I doing? It's coming up. What do you think? Oh, he went with the relocates. I wanted to make sure that I maximize my ability to get, I think 100 chests, 80 chests is going to give me a better opportunity. All right, so moving forward to our next issue. K303 is getting absolutely overrun with Titans, I think, in my opinion. There's at least 3 or 4 Titan guilds here. I could be wrong. This group has got 20 people over a billion might. That's crazy. I wanted to see where I would fit in if I were in a guild such as this, which will never happen. Just because I don't want to. And they probably won't accept me anyways. But this would be my equivalent. I'm around 200 million. I got about, or 200 billion. 200 million might, and I have about, I have about 104 million kills. And this guy is, he plays. He joins rallies. He joins raids. He looks like he does his own thing fairly well. But they've got that extra special gauntlet level of Guild Fest. Kind of looks pretty snazzy. Just looking at our kingdom rankings, where you see all the billion might players that are here now. And there were a few when we got here. I'd say 5 or 6, maybe 7 when I got here. And now there's close to 75. That's crazy. That's a lot, and I could be wrong on my initial count. I could be wrong. I'd have to ask somebody in guild to see if they remember how many were here. When you look at my ranking for kills is 436 with over 100,000 or 100 million. It's not bad, but I mean, that's just to show you how many big might players are here. And in terms of our guild, I mean, there you go: 67, 66, 55, 43, 40, 34, 31, 24, and we're sitting in at ninth at 22. So I'd say the top four, I can feel confident saying that they're, very, the top two for sure are Titan guilds. Three and four, I don't know really. I'm just making guesstimates of it. But they have definitely swarmed in and come to wreak havoc over K303. And just to give you an idea of how crowded it is here, I'm just going around the base, and you can see that real estate is quite limited. There are a few select spots along the top here, and a little bit right here, but for the most part, this place is absolutely jam-packed. It says something about 90, well, there's 20,000 spaces in Coliseum. When I got here, it was 10,000. And that was 2 weeks ago. And one of the issues is that when it comes to hunting monsters or gathering resources, it becomes how many speeds can you use and how fast can you get there, and are you online to ensure that your resource tiles don't get jacked. And I'm showing you right now, just going out to hunt this level 2 monster, you're not safe. You've got to make sure that you pay attention and you're vigilant about your monster hunting. When I get to, I think it's got about 17% left, another player sends an attack out right after this hit right here. And so what I did was hope that it was faster. He sent from a far distance, but you'll see right now as I'm walking away, you see he coming to get it right there. And he's moving pretty fast. I was going to go down and try to find him, but I figured I better hit my march and speed it. I sent a 75% just to keep it. I know that's probably a waste. My tactic for doing this is going to be a little bit different. I suggest that you reduce your energy by hunting a monster that you're comfortable with. I went after a level 5 just because I wanted some rewards from it to drop my energy down to nothing, so that when I go back to hunting my level 2 monsters, I can select how much energy I want to spend. For me, I think it's about 12,000 energy to defeat a level 2 monster. I'll send one attack out after I get my 12,000 here. I'll send one attack out. Looks like I need one more. I'll send one attack out. I can say that 3 times in a row to give my baseline. And I'm shooting for a 25% hit on this guy. Once I get my 25% hit, I know that my other 3 will take it out easily. And somebody's going to have to unload. Nobody's going to spend a bar of energy to steal this monster. And if they do, then I guess good game, buddy. Way to waste your stuff. But so I send 3 attacks here, and you could easily bring your energy down on any sort of level monster. But since we don't hunt level 1s, in BC, I just decided that I'd go out for some extra prizes from the level 5. All right, we got a little raid happening right here, right now. These guys, Modir decided that he would attack, and the guy had many more troops than we had originally anticipated. It's a 250 million castle, or 205 million. I'm a little dyslexic, so I don't remember. And we decided that we needed to get our valiant leader's hero back. So we set up a rally with a possible double to hit right behind. We did not need it, but when we look at the amount of troops this guy had, we were like, oh, well, that's a good amount. It was a solid hit on our part, and the dude had a lot of troops. It was, and he also had some pretty good rains. Anyways, you guys, there you have it for my week. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and share. Be safe in this life and in this game.